essentially I'm going to catch more fish than him because I'm going to use stuff that actually works. I didn't push the button. Technology!
Challenge accepted. Hello everyone, welcome back to Trinidad Outdoors. My name is Patrick. We're going to head up to the reservoir today and see if we can't get some fish on the end of our lines. This will actually be the first time that I've ever tried casting a spinner or a buzz bait or anything of the like. And that's all I'm going to fish with today. We're going to go try it and see if we can't get something on one. I have no clue how to fish them. So if I'm doing something wrong, you guys let me know in the comments down below. My assumption has always been that buzz baits and spinner baits represented schools of bait fish, and you're simply trying to get the predatory fish to come up and take a strike at the entire school of bait fish. And if that's the case, then it should be pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, I hope everyone's well. We'll see you up at the lake.
So essentially I'm going to catch more fish than him because I'm going to use stuff that actually works.
Alright everyone, so like I told you, I don't normally fish with spinner baits or buzz baits, so we had to run by Walmart and grab a few. I did have one from way back in the day in a package that I still haven't opened yet, so I'll show you that. Let's take a look here what I got. So this is the old one from way back in the day. I don't know how long I've been sitting on that, but it's been a long time. So yeah, we'll throw that out there and see. And then I picked some of these up from Walmart. But we have chartreuse and orange spinnerbait, a white buzzbait, and I think the buzzbaits are different because they have this big double-sided blade, where the spinnerbaits just have a normal blade. I believe that's the difference. So we got a white, we got a red and white, we got a purple, and then we got a chartreuse buzzbait. And then I grabbed this deal because I don't have anything to keep all these guys in, and I thought that would be an easy way to store them. So yeah, all right, we'll see you down below. All right, well, we've found our way to the south shoreline. We put ourselves out on a point right here. We're gonna get set up, try to beat this storm. BJ is gonna be fishing with anything that she wants. The girls, I think, are gonna be fishing with worms, and you all know that I will only be fishing with spinner baits and buzz baits. All right, so we're gonna kick it off with the old one. Never been opened, never tried. That poor packaging is so old, it's brittle. What we just found? Lake treasure. There it is. Oh. So chartreuse is usually a really hot color for Trinidad res. That's why I kicked off with chartreuse here. Holy cow, are you kidding me? I just got a bite, guys. That is unbelievable. We'll just take it right back out there. Alright guys, I took off the chartreuse. Oh, look, there's the name of it. Culprit. How cool is that? Right on the blade. Alright, so make sure that thing's somewhat dry. So I did notice that these are Ziploc. So you definitely don't want to stick those back in there all wet and then zip them up closed, as everything will rust out. So I think we'll just stick that in there and then we'll actually just leave it open. Look at that, guys. We got back the bobber and somebody's swivel. That bobber's still good. That was not under there for too long. There's no way. Alright. Alright, everyone. We're going to switch out from the white and blue. And perch is our primary forage species here in the lake. So I think that represents a perch pretty well. It's got the fluorescent yellow, or chartreuse, whatever you want to call it, with dark green. And then some dark green and yellow rubber leggings. So we'll try that. And this is a chattered bait, I do believe, because of that little blade there. I don't know. We'll find out. That's funny. We were just walking over to see if BJ had caught any fish yet, and apparently she just caught her first one. I was going to say, it's about 4 o'clock. The bite should turn on here pretty quick. Let's see what she got.
You'll have to help me.
She got a little perch. Look at that, guys. All right. All right, I've never thought of doing this, guys, but maybe some of you have. My wife obviously thought of it, and I think it's a great idea. So, BJ, tell us what you were thinking here.
I put power bait on the swivel, and I put the worm on the hook, and I caught the first fish, so apparently it works.
So, yeah, what a heck of an idea, right? I never even considered doing that. But she smashes the power bait all over the swivel, and then uses the treble hook to actually hook the fish with.
But I could have used a straight hook, too. Like you said, that would probably work better.
Alright, so I was just fishing out on that point where the girls are now, a little further around, with the thought process being that fish would move around this point and come around there and I'd be able to catch them. But we got no bites. Maybe it's the bait, maybe it's the fisherman, I don't know. Maybe it was the spot. So I moved over here with the thought process that you can see. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I can see it. You can see a light spot where all the dirt's getting kicked up from the turbulence of the lake. And then there's some dark water right here ahead of us. So that's got to be some kind of break line. So the water will get deeper right there. And fish will use that as a highway. So I thought we'd move over to here and try to cast down the break line and see what happens. So there it is, folks. The power bait worm with the swivel inside of the power bait.
It's actually the power worm.
The power worm is what she's calling it. Pretty dang amazing, if you ask me. Tell you what, even when you're not catching fish, when you turn around and have a view like this, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, that's Fisher's Peak right up there, guys. That's Colorado's newest state park. Hasn't been opened up yet, but soon enough it will be. And then we'll go mountain biking up there. I'm sure there's some ponds up there that we can go find on the map, catch some fish. I've never got to step foot on that place. But soon enough. Sounds like BJ caught another one. Oh, it was Sierra. Oh, perfect. It got off. And I could hear that perfectly from over here. As a matter of fact, the folks over there heard her say it. That's how well the sound traveled across the lake, guys. It just goes to show you should really watch what you say and how loud you say it and whatnot. Because everyone else around you can hear you. And there's a lot of families around and you know, all kind of folks that don't want to hear you cuss or you know, play your loud music. We're out here for peaceful time and family time. You can definitely celebrate it your way too, but please be respectful of everyone else around you, especially with your sound. Sound really carries on the lake. Oh, Sierra got a little perch. That means she's in the lead. 2
I'm trying to go down on the line.
to her, 1 to BJ, and a big fat 0 for me.
Attacking me.
So this is actually one of my daughter's teachers, Miss Garcia. So in a small community, you always run into people you know.
I was wondering who
How are you?
talking to.
Oh, talking to all the viewers out there. Is it going to bother you if I walk right out here and fish?
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay, beautiful. How's summer going?
Oh, going good.
Yeah? We're still above ground, so.
Okay.
Alright guys, this is going to be the last cast. The Chatterbait Challenge beat me up. It's tough. But we'll go home and study on it. Figure out what we're doing wrong, come back and try it again. I'm sure it'll work. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do it. And then coming out here and doing it. Oh, the last one was the last cast. Alright, this is the last cast, guys. Seriously, no more. Don't try to talk me into another one. This is it. I know you guys want to stay here and try to catch some fish, but I got family obligations. This is it. If we don't make it happen right here, we just get skunked. It's okay. It happens to everyone. And it happened to us right here. Alright guys, I hope everyone's well. We'll see you on the next episode. Stay tuned. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. Some more adventures, some four-wheeling. We have all kinds of stuff coming, so stay tuned. Alright, I hope everyone's well. We'll see you soon. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's day 2 of the Spinnerbait Chatterbait Challenge. I failed miserably, as you guys all just witnessed. So I watched a couple of videos. We're back at it. So I dropped the braid and went to fluorocarbon. 8 pound is what I'm running now. On a medium heavy rod. So that's what we came up with. We'll go chuck it out there in the wind and see what happens. We're pretty much where we were last time. As you can hear, the wind's picked up quite a bit. That can actually be good for the fishing. The fish can get more aggressive. The other thing it does is it will blow bait fish up against the shoreline and knock them unconscious, giving the big fish a chance to feed. So as you can tell, the wind's blowing straight against this bank, which is what we want. They would have to do this pretty consistently for a while to make the bait fish all pile up over here, but it does happen, so it's a good technique. It sucks fighting the wind beating into you, but it pays off. All right, let's make a few casts here and see what we can get. Spinnerbait with a fluke trailer. Sure casts a lot nicer with the fluorocarbon line. I forgot one tip from yesterday. There was a guy that said, as soon as you start going, it hits the water, reel it up, give it a quick pop to get the blades to run up and down, and then let it sink. And look at that, there's a fish. Are you kidding me? No. Holy cow, what? Okay, so definitely go out there and watch other YouTube videos because that works. There we go. There we go, boys. That's the first one. That's a pretty decent fish for my first time on a spinnerbait, guys. Look at this little smallmouth. A pretty decent smallmouth at that. Let's see here. Oh, well. There you go, guys. Not huge, but a decent first fish on a spinnerbait. That's officially the first fish I've ever caught on a spinnerbait, guys. Little Trinidad smallmouth. They do get considerably larger than that, but they're always a blast to catch. So I'll put him back up. There you go. See you, little buddy. All right. He liked it. He liked it. I really wasn't expecting to be successful today. We thought we'd just come out for a short, quick trip. Maybe fish for an hour or two. But it definitely goes to show you should try stuff that you don't normally try. So yeah, that's what that smallmouth hit on, was that blue and white spinnerbait. Tandem, small Colorado blade on the front, small willow leaf blade on the back with a pearl fluke. Split-tailed fluke. That's a zoom bait is what that is. And if I forgot to show you the package. Boy, isn't this lake just amazing? How you doing? Good. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Sir. Excellent. Caught Loch Ness Monster right there.
Oh, we just got another massive bite. But we missed it. Or I missed it, I should say. Alright, last cast, guys, and then we're gonna go home. Alright, so we fished for like an hour and a half. I got one smallmouth and 3 really good bites, so really, I mean, I would call that a success. Not a huge success, but a success anyway. So that was the first bass that I've caught on a spinnerbait, and then got some huge hits afterwards, so yeah, really can't ask for more than that in an hour and a half. Putting on the trailer definitely helped, I think. Definitely switching over from the braid to the fluorocarbon, I think, had a huge part of why we had success today. We were able to cast a lot further. I think it lets that lure sink a lot faster, so it gets into the strike zone a lot faster, and standing the lure up, giving it that quick pop with your rod tip will stand that spinnerbait straight up and let it fall straight. And I think that's a huge part of my problem the other day is I wasn't doing that. I actually got 2 strikes when that happened, so that's a great tip I saw from another video. All in all, it was a good time. The girls definitely beat me in the challenge overall, without a doubt, but we learned. It's always good to try new baits too. Get out there, try something you haven't thrown before. Leave everything else at home. Just take it so you're forced to use it. That's what I did both of these trips, and I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself quite a bit. So you might learn something new. It definitely forces you to figure out a new technique. That's for darn sure. So yeah, go out and try that. All right. Well, if you enjoyed our video, go ahead and hit a thumbs up on that thumbs up button. That helps us out a lot. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, stay tuned for another Trinidad adventure or fishing adventure or some kind of adventure in the future. All right, we'll see you later.